Ostriches, giant birds. What is it? When we think of birds, we usually imagine small, delicate creatures that fly, swing, sing sweet songs, and live in tiny nests in trees. But then there's the ostrich. If you were to look at a picture of ostrich legs without knowing what you were looking at, you might first think that they were legs of a reptile or prehistoric creature. So exactly, what kind of animal is an ostrich? Ostriches are the world's largest living birds. Even though they can't fly, are the opposite of the small and fragile, and can make loud hair-raising sounds, they are still birds. As adults, ostriches are gigantic, far bigger than the tallest human beings. These little birdies are powerful and can expertly defend themselves against some of the fiercest animals in the wild. Ogling the ostrich, from claw to tiny head. Most birds have four toes on each foot, but not the ostrich, which have only two. It also has a secret weapon, a claw on the inside toe of each foot. This feature enables the ostrich to dig firmly into the ground and run faster than any other two-legged animal on Earth. With the help of extremely powerful legs, an ostrich can sprint up to 45 miles per hour. It can maintain speeds up to 30 miles per hour for long periods of time. In a single stride, an ostrich can cover between 10 to 15 feet. An ostrich wings and torso feathers are another of its disgusting characteristics. Most birds' feathers hold tightly together to enable them to fly. Since an ostrich doesn't fly, its feathers are not rigid as those of many other birds. In fact, they're soft and fluffy. An ostrich uses its wings for balance, which helps it run, especially well, and make very sharp turns. The feathers are also protected from sunburn. In another recent study, the resemblance of the ostrich is Tyrannosaurus rex caused some scientists to determine that there had been connected. The anatomy of the ostrich leg and a T-Rex leg are extremely similar. In fact, so similar, that scientists put an ostrich on a treadmill to understand more about the speed of the T-Rex. Because of its analysis, we know that a physically fit ostrich would definitely outturn a beefy T-Rex. Ostriches and dinosaurs. We know the speedy ostrich is huge and powerful, but where did it come from? Why can't it fly? And how did it get so humongous? Nobody really knows the answers to these questions, but there are many theories about the ostrich. A recent theory suggests that millions of years ago, early ancestors of the ostrich were much smaller and maintained their ability to fly. Some scientists think that dinosaurs especially liked to eat them. Fortunately for these birds, they could fly away and escape. Once dinosaurs was extinct, the birds had fewer enemies then, and therefore much more time to graze. Over a long period of time, they eventually became the mammoth flightless birds that birds we are familiar with today. Ostrich territory, ostrich organs. In truth, we haven't quite figured out where on planet Earth that this extraterrestrial-looking bird originated. Fossils of ancient ostrich-like animals have been discovered in China, Europe, and Canada. The study of these fossils helps us make educated guesses about whether early relatives of ostriches could fly, when they originated, and how they ended up in Africa. Nobody knows for sure. Home on the plains. Today, ostriches live in the eastern and southern plains of the African continent, this dry region where abundant scrubby grasses and fruit trees grow. Provides a suitable home for these birds. The savanna is a land of extremes, with temperatures ranging from very hot during the day and quite low at night. The average yearly temperature ranges from 68 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. With slightly cooler temperatures in winter, ostriches respond to these extreme temperatures by fanning themselves with their feathers in the daytime to keep cool and covering their legs with their feathers at night when the temperature drops. Veggies with side of stones. Ostriches eat just about any kind of vegetation. They are omnivores and spend most of their time grazing on leaves, seeds, fruit, and plant roots. They also enjoy occasional insects and lizards. Since ostriches are toothless, they need to eat stones to aid their digestion. An adult ostrich carries about 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram of stone in its gizzard to help it chew its food. These stones, with the help of digestive fluids, grind the food before it passes into the intestines. And while long intestines ostriches have, ostrich intestines are 46 feet, 14 meters long, which is about twice as long as human intestines. Ostrich enemies. Ostriches have many enemies in the wild, including lions, cheetahs, leopards, and hyenas. Also, vultures and jackals steal and eat ostrich eggs. Since ostriches have long necks and large eyes, they are extremely alert. They can spot danger from a great distance and escape. When they need to stand their ground and fight, ostriches have a couple of strong defensive moves they rely on. Their powerful kicking legs and claws can cause serious damage to any animal. In the past, people hunted ostriches for their beautiful plumage. The feathers were so popular as decoration for hats and dresses that ostriches were in serious danger of extinction. Today, ostrich plumes are not used nearly as much. Living large. Ostriches can live separately on or in herds of 5 to 50 or more birds. While they prefer to stay by themselves, ostriches have peacefully hang out and share grasslands near other grazing animals, such as zebras and antelopes. The other animals benefit from the ostrich, which makes loud noises to warn when danger is near. Ostrich herds usually consist of one dominant adult male, several females, and ostrich chicks. Male ostriches courts several females and chooses which ones and cannot become members of the herd. Since his herd is is established, the male ostrich digs a shallow indentation in the ground, his herd's nest. The dominant female lays approximately 6 eggs in the nest. The eggs are the largest of any bird, weighing about 3 pounds each 1.4 kilograms. This number, one hen allows other hens to share the nests, but her eggs are kept safest in the center. Egg-sitting duty is shared, with the dominant male taking the night shift and the dominant female working the day shift. After about 42 days, an ostrich chick hatches. The ostrich babies are the size of adult chicks and begin to run almost immediately after hatching. The male teaches the chicks how to survive in the wilderness. With any luck, an ostrich may live to age 50 or older. Odd duck and significant wonder. Ostriches are grand, mysterious birds. They are fast-paced, skilled runners and stand up to predators. They have adapted to hostile and dangerous environment without the ability to fly. For many reasons, scientists continue to be fascinated with this swift and flightless creature. Studies will continue to discover what makes the ostrich unique and what traits this feathery mammoth could possibly share with the Tyrannosaurus rex millions of years ago.